how important is it to see the vision, to see the goal well far in advance so you can prepare for it, as opposed to just hoping it happens?
Yes. Know that the power of the mind is so can be so strong. I've learned it now that whatever I think will become reality. And my mission is not materialistic gain so much. Yeah, of course, I need to take care of my family, and that's all done. But how much do you need money and materialistic things? It's only up till the degree that it satisfies and that it makes you happy, and then from there, it's just money grieving more. Hey, fine, not with me. I like happiness, strength, and health. So I got my mission, and anything I'm thinking therein is becoming reality. So, and sometimes I test it because I'm dealing with people. I deal with a scientific establishment, with the existent establishment of how to make money and industry and all that. So I have to interact and learn how to reach my goals therein. It's not only me. It's receiving, sending until I reach the goals.
Right.
What is my goal? My goal is to the school of greatness. Life is great, man.
Yes,
And that it is. And now we have to bring the fundamentals into our schooling system.
Absolutely.
Because we love our kids.
Absolutely, yeah.
Caring and sharing begins over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not only about the society. It's in Baltimore, I just saw a documentary on Baltimore. And they said it's a shame of America or something. All these the back streets, and they have no money, no possibilities, this and that. And they get into this loop, and now they have begun to meditate on the school with the kids, and it has broken through this depressive state of being, and I think that's great. That's only meditation already. It's stop, go. Go within the limbic system, and take away the anxiety and live there. Because you know what happens if you don't do that. The dominant neocortex brain, our thinking brain, is able to extract 25% more blood flow all the time. So it's taken it from somewhere else. That is the limbic system and the brainstem. And thus, the chemistry inside that brain is changing. And logically, if the chemistry changes, no accessibility, no not being able to control or to enter, not feeling peaceful, and the depth anymore. It's all logic. So meditation is able possibly to break through therein. And children are still very open to it. And they recognize the nature of our mind.
Yeah. I want you to ask a question in a moment, so have one ready. But I'm writing a book about masculinity. It's called The Mask of Masculinity.
Wow.
The things that hold men back from their true greatness.
Wow.
And I'm curious to get your opinion and your idea about what masculinity means to you. You're someone that people look up to as this, adventurer, this guy who pushes the limits, they might have different thoughts about you because you do these extreme things for yourself.
It's a beautiful question.
So what do you think masculinity is?
I mean, the macho thing, I did it all. I swam under the ice, climbed Mount Everest, Kilimanjaro, run marathons without training, hang by one finger, and many other things. I have exhausted my macho-ness. So, but I'm still there, huh? I still want to, I want to be sane. I want to be strong, healthy, and happy. Okay, at my will. So January, I'm going to do this stupid feat like barefoot going up Kilimanjaro. But the real value is in now, the macho thing, the masculinity, is in achieving happiness for your children, caring and sharing. As much as for, I think the masculinity is being tested by how much love you are able to spread. Because if you do so, you are the protector. And that makes you a real man. The protector of emotion, of softness, being able to be for everybody.
Wow.
And how we do it, you do it like this, Louis. How? Like this. The school of greatness. How to bring the school of greatness. Now we are coming together. Here we are able to, to bind these minds and bring it as a message, something new. And it's happening. It's happening. And that is my idea of masculinity. How much love are you able to protect for your loved ones?
That's powerful. Do you feel like you need to prove anything to yourself or to others by doing these feats, or do you feel like it's more to show people what's possible?
Yes, it's I mean the strong edges are gone of that. But
would you say that was you in the past?
Yes,
you wanted to prove.
Oh yeah. I lost my wife in '95. She suicided. I stayed alone with 4 kids. Then you're just broken-hearted, and society goes on like with the speed of a train, and if you don't catch on, you lose it. But my kids made me survive, be strong, every day, present, and nature cured me.
Yeah.
Because going into nature and into the emotion, so. Yeah, that's what I forgot the question. Sorry.
Do you feel like you're not doing it to prove your mindfulness anymore? You're doing it to show people what's possible.
Yeah. Right now, yes.
To inspire.
By showing it scientifically that everybody is able to do that.
Yeah.
It's taken away ignorance big time. I think the big devil is in ignorance. And if we take it away, then the love appears. Then there is no. You are able to program yourself, your DNA. Yes, we proved it. You are able to control strength, happiness, and health. Yes, we did it. And now we are going to demystify what is expanding consciousness, which is actually the natural state of our mind. That's why we are born to feel the sense in depth of spirituality, because it's love.
Do you have a question?
More for the practical side of things, or the breathing. Sometimes, speaking for myself personally, when you're already kind of at the peak of anxiety or anxious or stressed out, it's hard to then say, oh, just relax and breathe, because you're just so amped up already. So what are some things that you can recognize either as you're kind of getting anxious or overwhelmed that could stop you to breathe, or how?
Yes. Uncontrolled stress hormone, people have to know this. Uncontrolled stress hormone will culminate in anxiety out of control. If you do this breathing in the morning, then all the day you're like alkaline. Anxiety is because the acidity in the tissue is becoming too high. And when chemistry is wrong, it gets out of your control. The brain alters chemistry, but it's not able to deal with it anymore, with the amount of acidity in the tissue. Now, if you do this breathing, and we have shown this just in a completed study, that people's pH level, bang, up 20 minutes.
So
really high.
So you're saying you're unable to be stressed.
Sorry.
You're unable to be stressed when your level is that high, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more resistant to stress.
Stress is stress hormone.
It's eliminated from your body, essentially.
It's the natural state of ours to be able to control stress. But this one got out of line. Chemistry is wrong, and we do not know how to take away this wrong chemistry, which is acidic in the tissue. Now, if you do this in the morning, you not only make it more alkaline, and suddenly your stress hormone mechanism is within your control. You can take a lot more. And hey, what's this? Hey, I feel a lot better. How? Because you changed at will your chemistry into the right one, the natural one. So 5 hours later, they took the blood. and they saw high pH level within 20 minutes. And then 5 hours later, they took it again. They say they still saw it. So this is a very effective way
To prevent it.
to prevent.
Mhm.
And if they really got an attack or something, psychosis or this or that or whatever, just do the 4-minute exercise. Because it resets the nervous system. Nervous system is related to the directory of the hormonal system, the brainstem. And we do it because we exhaust at that moment, at will, the brainstem's parameter for oxygen. And it shoots in, bang, the adrenaline, and the adrenaline, bang, resets the body to its most of effectivity.
Right.
So the cold is the way of training the body. So the cold itself isn't what provides the
cold?
The calm is how you train
Yes.
your body to...
We use the cold to see if you are able to remain calm. That means
Under
that
the
the
stress.
internal, yes, that means that the internal processes are within your control. So the cold is your mirror. You gotta love it. It's not fucking freezing cold, and it's no, it's a mirror, and it shows you are in your natural state, and therein you can handle
Anything.
any other stress.
So it's a practice.
Anything.
Practice in the cold. If you're fine there, you should be able to be fine in the world.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like it. And just to repeat the question, Sarah was asking, so that everyone can hear it, was asking, how do you understand when you're dealing with a lot of stress, how to be aware of it? And Wim was replying by preventing it, by practicing it in the morning, and your pH levels should be higher to be able to withstand the stress.
Any person can show it by himself with a pH paper.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you lick? What do you do? You lick that, or what do you do? What's the pH paper? Pee on it. Gotcha. Saliva
yeah.
or pee? It has to be
Saliva or pee before, after.
Before. There you go. Do you have any other questions?
No,
it's good, right? Okay. I want to ask this question. You've done so many incredible things. You've done so many things, broken records. You know, every scientist wants to research you, you know, all these different things. What's the thing that you've done, either that we know of or we don't know of, that you're the most proud of?
Oh, it's interesting. You know, every time you do something like that, you go into it 100%. So the intensity of the experience every time is big. And then to make a difference, I mean, imagine 6 kilometers high, like 20,000 feet, and just in short on Mount Everest. And suddenly there is no guide, nobody. And you're standing there, there's a whiteout in a blizzard. And you don't know the way. You can't see the way. It's just, everything is white. And then at that moment, I just confronted myself. You know, your mind, it's all happening. And your mind can do 1,000 shapes, but I felt such a deep confidence. Such a deep peace overcoming me. It's like when a person has got a baby, you know, the mother has got the baby. Okay, that's mom. But I experienced, because I got 5 kids, and every time when I had a baby, then at a certain moment engulfs a sudden feeling of, I want to protect that baby. And it's taken over. And those are very deep moments. And that's the way nature dealt with us, to have the man take care, because it's such a good feeling. So he always wants to go and take care. And a thing like that happened as well there on Mount Everest. And I got many situations, but that's one. And the intensity of when a feeling overcomes you is bigger than your ego, than your attitude. That's really impressive.
Love it.
And then it took me 3 hours to just go follow my gut and sense. And then I came at 6,400 meters, or, you know, higher up. And I was received by Tibetans in the tent. And they did not look even up. Man in shorts, in a blizzard, coming out of it, coming in. thought I was a sort of a pilgrim or something. Yeah, a believer. God's grace in it. Yeah.
Because they're all bundled up and you're in shorts.
Yeah.
That must have been a funny sight.
Yeah, amazing.
And you're just walking around like, hey, guys, hey.
I actually felt good. Yeah. I overcame myself.
Wow. Impressive.
Life is impressive.
It is. What is something you want to make sure you do accomplish before your last day?
To live fully all the days before. That's an open one. But I want to prove and get it into the schools that greatness is actually the natural state of our mind every day. And as long as this wonder of life is not experienced as such, we have to go and school the people and bring it to science. Yeah. Not school the people, bring it to science and show that spirituality actually is the normal, very sane state of the mind, way nature method to be.
Yeah.
So I will keep on trying to make sure, at least to take away fear, anxiety, depression, but a whole lot of diseases, and show that the cause is actually within us, and that we need to change a little bit the consciousness, and that it is there. I'm just advocating happiness, strength, and health. And for that, I say, it's there.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think we can reverse disease through breathing and mindset alone?
Yes. Yes.
If you want to learn more about how to master your mind, check out this next video right here.
So when people begin to disengage and get beyond themselves, you are at your absolute best when you get beyond yourself. Then getting the person to that point.
How does someone get to that point?
Yeah, so we teach them that formula. We teach them